And we're back. Okay, another leg day adventure here. Warming up on the quad leg extensions, trying to make sure we avoid any kind of injuries again. I don't want to do that. I am desperately trying to put some mass on my quads and my hamstrings, legs in general. We are this might be my biggest goal right now is I want to put on as much muscle tissue on my legs as possible. Um, but we're gonna warm up with this. I actually go. I don't know. I wouldn't say quite intensive for a warm up, but I'm definitely trying to pre-exhaust my quads and get them primed and ready for the hack squat machine, which I love that thing now. I used to be kind of about it because it felt kind of not so good at first, but once I figured out like the proper position in which to place my feet, it's been perfect. It's definitely a go-to machine. If you have one, use it. I definitely highly recommend it. And I'm crazy enough that I'm going to do regular squats directly after it. Because again, I am desperate to put on some quality mass on my quads and my hamstrings and calves. The whole leg. We want freaking tree trunks. Okay, that is the objective here. And if I get to the point where I am satisfied with how much I've put on, then I'll start thinking about the possibility of competing. And honestly, it would be in my favor if I just competed as an amateur at the Arnold's because I live literally within walking distance. And this gym right here is a complete fiasco during the Arnold's. Like everybody and their mamas is in this gym. um, and it, and when Sam Sola came, oh my god, it was yeah, try getting a workout in at that time. It was nuts. Actually, he did come a lot because he is native to Ohio, in which I live. Him and Fuad and Ian Vier came during the winter. So a few months before the Arnolds even came, um, they came here and trained legs, of course. So that was cool. I was not present when this happened. Um, I honestly, if I were to see him, it wouldn't be like, what do they call that? Starstruck? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's a weird thing for me that this guy is so up there as far as fitness influencers, and he lives not so far from me. All right, away from the tangent. This is the hack squat machine, and I start off with very little weight. Like I call these feeler reps. Like I'm really trying to figure out what feels good. As far as like my position when my feet are, and then I'll start loading on some weight. And as you can tell, yeah, like I said, I think I just have like really long limbs, and that might be the bit of the struggle of putting on extra muscle on my quads. I mean, we're gonna get there. One way or another, I will do anything at all costs to bring up these legs. um, Now with the hack squat machine, I don't normally go over two plates. Like I'm gonna work to getting over two plates, but this kind of a movement, like you have to be very strict in it because again, you could cause a knee injury, a quad tear, stuff like that. Like, so this is one of those things where you have to pay attention on what you're doing. Like, you can't just, fuck around. Fuck around and you'll find out. So yeah, I only work up to about 2 plates so far. We might get to 3 plates eventually, maybe 4. We got some work to do. Yeah, it's definitely a work in progress, but I'm up to doing 2 days a week on legs. Now I know there is a rest period. So, like last time, I did them Wednesday and then I did them Sunday. So, there is a few days in between so that my legs can recover. And if I'm not feeling it, like if my legs are still freaking fried, like it would be pointless to work my legs, I'm not going to do them. I'll wait until the next cycle and repeat the process. Yeah, see, I don't know why okay, we did a photo there. um, yeah, so I only worked up to 2 plates on each side, and I think I only did like 6. Yeah, I think I did like 6 or 7 reps. If I get to the point where I'm doing more than 6 or 7 reps, we're up in the weight. And then we're going, man, dude, ever since I discovered how better it feels and how deep I can go with the Smith machine squat, like I'm not turning back. Like I'm going to build up these puppies. I swear to God. And I did my first set with just 135, just to feel it out. We're trying to figure out what's working here. Then we're going straight up to 175, or is it 185? Whatever, close enough. um, Doing a few reps here, and then man, and it's been a while since I've gone up to 2 plates and above after my little tiny knee injury I had, which felt great. That I'm actually getting to 225 and above on squats again. Like, we're on a mission here. I don't know if this vlog is just gonna be about bringing up my legs or my whole body in general, because my upper body is pretty well built. But man, I've got to catch these things up. And you know what's funny? I remember this story about that they used to talk about John Cena. I guess one of his college buddies said that he had a similar issue where like he felt that his legs were lacking, and so to remind himself that his legs were lacking, he purposely wore shorter shorts even when not working out, just to remind himself that, like, shit, I gotta work on these things. um, which I thought was funny. I'm not going to do that, by the way. But anyways, right here, yeah, I'm doing a complete drop set from 235 all the way back down to 135 until complete and utter failure, which should be the ultimate goal if you're working out in general. Like, you are trying to achieve failure on each exercise. And what that means is it's hard to judge, but basically, if you get to a point where like you're gonna rack it, try and do 5 more or 3 more. Like when you're like, man, I can't do any more, maybe try and do 5 more. Like that might be the rule of thumb here. And yep, this is the last set for this, and we're just gonna go balls to the wall, man. Just pumping up as much blood as possible. Like, my theory is that I was training legs the wrong way, and that I should train them how I train my arms. Honestly, like if I take that same method, I think we might get somewhere. And then I went back to leg extensions, and I'm doing a superset between this and standing leg curls, which is a machine I really like a lot. And I did about 3 sets of that, so I'm just burning out really. Um, I only recorded just the two videos, so there are 3 sets in there. I just, I don't want to drag it out, like you get the gist. Like, I'm going from quad extensions to leg curls, and we're doing 3 sets, and we're just burning them out. This is what I do at the end of my workout, and then we're going straight to calves. And as you can see, this machine is so cool. I like to use it. Now I probably would have went to the one where you're lying down, but I think someone was using it. That guy right there. But anyways, it does the same thing. I think we even have a seated one as well. I've only used that a couple times, but I don't know. It's okay, I guess. Um, and then we're going straight to calves. Now I am doing calves like every day. From what I heard, you can train them every day, and you probably should because it's a bit of a stubborn muscle to get to grow. So yeah, if I get the chance, I'm doing it every single day. And I did 3 sets here. Or maybe I did 4 sets. I think I did 4 sets. Yeah, I did 4 sets, and I even did a drop set, but I only recorded just the 2 shots because you're gonna get the gist. Like I'm doing calf extensions, I'm stretching them on the way down and squeezing on the way top. So that is the objective here. And yeah, so like my legs aren't like completely like small, but they are definitely not up to par from where I want them. Like I definitely want, yeah, a lot more hamstring and a lot more inner quad. Uh, that is the goal.